Your bride, she is also the creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You are both the creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and there is a creator who has created you. Now, same ayat. وَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ الَّذِي. Again, what? Taqwa. Same ayat, in the same piece of ayat, the taqwa, message of taqwa is being related twice. It's so important. وَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ الَّذِي تَسَأَلُونَ بِهِ وَالْأَرْحَامَ. And again, fear Allah, the one which whose name you ask each other for your rights. You know, sometimes we have some rights upon others and we say, give it to me for the sake of Allah. Allah ka wasta hai, mera haq de do. Wattaqullah alladhi tasa'alun. You ask each other with the name of Allah for your rights. So fear that Allah. And wal arham. Wal arham. You know what arham is? It means that fear Allah, the one who is the creator, the one whose name you ask for rights of each other. Fear that Allah in your violation of your rights for your relationships. Fear Allah. The groom is being advised by the Quran that as soon as you accept this lady in your nikah as your wife, you are straight away going to enter into new relationships. You will have a father-in-law. You will have a mother-in-law. You will be a husband of somebody. You will have other new relations following this newly wife that you're going to wed. The bride is being reminded. As soon as you sign and accept the document of wedding, you are going to enter into new relations. You will have a husband. You will have a father-in-law. You will have a mother-in-law. You will have other husbands, brothers and sisters to follow. All these new relationships are going to be formed. It's not the union of you two, it's two families coming together. दो खानदान आपस में जुड़ने वाले हैं. So, wal arham, you've got to fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in abiding the rules of and not violating the new relationships, the rights of the relationships. So that's why the ulama say that your in-laws have the same rights as your parents. Your father-in-law, your mother-in-law has the same rights upon you like your own mother and father. Wal arham, fear Allah. These rights are going to, if you violate these rights, if you violate, the wife wants the husband to herself. Why do you spend your time with your mom? Why did you go and see your mom and dad? Why did you spend your time with your brother and sister? Remember the first ayat was read to you when you got married. The wife's mother and the wife's father is in the hospital. She wants to go and meet him. She wants to do khidmat. serve her father, who's been looking after her for many years. And because she's a wife, she asked, because she's an obedient wife, she asked the husband, dear, can I go and visit my father? He's not well, I just received a phone call. No! My right. Who's going to cook my roti? Who's going to cook my this, that? Who's going to iron my clothes? He's being reminded. وَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ الَّذِي تَسَاءَلُونَ بِهِ وَالْأَرْحَامَ. Remember the ayat we read to you? Anyway, I'm not going to further details. Next ayat, second ayat, which is in Surah Al Imran. This is also khutbah masnoon ayat. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu attaqullah. Third time. What? Oh, you believer, fear Allah. Again, third time. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu attaqullah haqqa tuqatih. Fear Allah the way He should be feared. Allah का ऐसा खौफ पैदा करो, ऐसा तक़वा पैदा करो जैसे कि उसे डरने का हक है. وَلَا تَمُوتُنَّ إِلَّا وَأَنْتُمْ مُسْلِمُونَ. And make sure that you do not leave this world except in the state of faith. Except, don't die except as Muslim. It's a very powerful message that's being conveyed here to the newly bride and the wed bride and the newly groom, and in general to everybody. That again, fear Allah. And once you take your first step in your as a husband and wife relationship on the understanding of taqwa, and if you keep steadfast, both of you, on taqwa, then surely when one of you departs from this world, either the husband's going to die first or the wife's going to die first. Whomever dies from and passes away from this world, you shall die as Muslims. Because you've kept that taqwa. You kept your promise of taqwa with you. And at the same time, the both are being advised to keep each other, help each other upon taqwa. Sometimes the husband slips away. He doesn't want to pray namaz. He doesn't want to fast. He suddenly becomes lazy. Suddenly he becomes attracted to the worldly life and starts forgetting the akhirah. The wife is being said, it's your duty to keep him upon the track. Keep him on the right track. The husband is being advised, sometimes your wife might slip from the right track. She might get influenced by the worldly things, by the materialistic world. She might forget about praying namaz. She might forget about hijab and all these things. It's your duty as a husband to keep her on the right track and make sure she's on the life of taqwa. And when you both keep yourselves together with a mutual understanding upon deen, upon taqwa, upon iman and upon amal, surely you will die as Muslims. No doubt about it. You will not only die as a Muslims, your progeny, your family, your lineage to come will be of huffaz, the ulama, the deendar, the people who follow deen. Your sons and your daughters will all be the people who will come into the masjids. Your grandchildren, they will become the muttaqeen, among the people who fear Allah. They will be from the mu'mineen. They will be from the mu'minat. They will be from the zakireen, from zakirat, from the saimeen, from the saimat. But you too, you've got to take the first step of keeping both to each other, advising each other with respect, with love, with compassion, keep each other upon the taqwa. وَلَا تَمُوتُنَّ إِلَّا وَأَنْتُمْ مُسْلِمُونَ. There is a third ayat. We don't have time for that, but this now topic has, because it started, it's a huge and a very long topic. Inshallah, I will start, so we can call this as series 1 to be continued inshallah next week. There is another ayat, and there's a lot of things to mention in there. Somebody asked a question to a senior great scholar about his own relationship. The summary of the question is, it's in detail what's been asked, but the summary of the question is, Dear Mufti Sahab, dear Maulana Sahab, Assalamu Alaikum. I've been married for 7 years with my first cousin. We both loved each other, but we never before nikah had any communication between ourselves. Now it's been 7 years, and the day I brought my newlywed wife into my own house, I was overjoyed. I was so happy. So was she. And now over time, I'm feeling that I'm losing interest in her. I don't know why. And she's like become like an object of just cooking food, making roti, ironing the clothes, washing the clothes, cleaning the house. And she may lay the food on the table for me. And that's about it. I don't find any compassion towards her. Neither does she. I just feel that she's just a slave or a working machine object in the house. When I come from work, I expect her to be there waiting for me and dying to look at me and welcome me. But I don't feel all those things. It's only been 7 years. And it's further details in that question. This question, and then the detailed answer, a scholarly answer, a very good advice has been given in the answer, which is benefit for all of us here. We might be in our old age, we might be in our young age, we might be somebody who's very lucky we're about to going to get married, we might be one of them. You might be somebody who, when a wife is mentioned, we totally get depressed. Wife, family, hard enough. You might be one of them, I don't know. We can't judge anybody. So, but this advice that's been given, it's beneficial for everybody. Inshallah, I will discuss the question and the answer next week. May Allah give us tawfiq on what's been said and give us amal inshallah.